different, but it's in the same scale. It's having that same effect.
We're still sort of continuing to talk about movies, actually, the animation right now. There are a few animators who had a career like Barry Purves. He's worked on some of Britain's best-loved children's shows, from Chorlton and the Wheelies and Rupert Bear to The Wind in the Willows and Postman Pat. He's
celebrating 40 years in the industry. Before we grab him and he comes on the sofa, let's have a little look at some of his work.
Oh, I say, really?
Did you speak toad?
Yes. Yes, I jolly well did. As I was saying.
And if you see no bridge vanilla, don't be worried, for there's no cause for alarm. Cause we've got Chorlton, who's the dragon, he will keep you free from harm. It's fun at any time of year, so put your wheel in second gear and then hold tight. All right, we'll show you all the sights of Wheelie World.
Well, I'd best be off. Ted's filling up some helium balloons for Nikhil's party. I promised to pick them up on my round.
Oh, balloons, how lovely. Wish Nikhil happy birthday from me.
Great big coo and toodaloo. Chickadee chick and peekaboo. Today they're learning something new.
Well, there were the Twirlywoos, and here are the Twirlywoos.
Look at this, they're with us in the studio. Beautiful.
And their creator, director, writer, Barry Purves is here. Oh, thank you. Lovely to see you.
Yes, I looked after the animation with a big team of people bringing these chaps to life. I didn't write it. But
OK, I was just so excited to see you that I added that in. Oh, they're wonderful. Just introduce us, though, for those who... I mean, lots of people at home watching will be very familiar with these.
I know lots of parents come up to me and say, thank you for the Twirlywoos, for keeping my kids amused. That's Big Hoo, Toodaloo, Chick and Chickadee. Known as the Twirlywoos, yes.
And 40, how long did you say, 40 years in
I've been
in
working with puppets like this for 40 years.
Do you still enjoy it now as much as you did?
Oh, come on, what's not to enjoy about telling good stories, working with puppets, working with things you can hold. You know, they're so tactile, those things. And to bring them to life is a privilege. You've just been talking about Stan Lee telling those amazing stories. To be a storyteller is fantastic. To do it for 40 years it's not a job. It's an absolute passion. So I'm very pleased to have this event at the Manchester Animation Festival tomorrow. I've been very lucky to work with children's programmes and more adult animation programmes as well. I got involved with Channel 4 when they were doing animation, and there was a great excitement about telling animation not just for kids but for adults, and using animation in the way Stan Lee's been using superheroes to talk about other issues. And I think that's what's so great about animation, that it's a metaphor. You know, and even these characters, they show kids how to learn about pulling or falling over or, you know, and I think what people like about these chaps is they're deceptively simple. It's not simple to make, I tell you that.
I can imagine,
but you can just sit and you can feel comforted watching them, and they're fun, and there's lots of repetition, and kids are anticipating what's going to happen next. But working with puppets is a bit like the superheroes, who are your alter egos. They are extensions of yourself. And then after a day working with one of these characters, you end up sort of being a bit like one of the characters. Osmosis, you get their emotions and they get your emotions and things, and it's, you know, a puppet is a joy to work with. Feel free to touch them.
You're quite passionate about... Can we touch them?
Yes, yes.
You're quite passionate about encouraging children to perhaps storytell through
Absolutely.
puppets.
I think storytelling, using things like animation...
Can I move it?
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
No, I think the joy of storytelling is you can speak through a story about things that concern you or worry you or celebrate that you might not be able to say in your own voice. And I think I love talking to children to say, what worries you, what concerns you? Put it in a little film or in a little story, or make a superhero. you know, and I think the idea of stories and superheroes are being the externalisation of internal fears and things.
I'm going to interrupt you.
Yeah.
To offer you congratulations for something that you don't know about. You mentioned the Manchester Animation Festival.
Don't be worried.
No, it's fine. Tomorrow, you're going to get an award. It's the Annual Fellowship Awards, and I have been given the honour of being able to hand that to you and congratulate you live on BBC
Oh my
Breakfast.
gosh! And are they not the most beautiful
Yeah, look at that.
awards?
It's gorgeous.
I
isn't
didn't
it?
know. I really didn't know this, and this is.
Tell us about the award then, because you obviously. I mean, it's very beautiful. Very special,
I'm
isn't it?
very touched.
Oh.
This is made by the amazing sculptors at MacKinnon Saunders, just down the road in
Right.
Altrincham, who made these lovely puppets and have made all my puppets over 40 years.
It's very
Actually,
beautiful.
to have one of this is. Oh gosh!
Sorry
Thank
to do
you.
that on live television.
No, this is absolute joy because I host the award ceremony on
Right.
Thursday, and you know I give out awards, and every year I've been looking at these amazing awards and thinking that would be nice.
Well, listen, I've told you you've won it. I've got
You've
to
got
hold
to
on
take
to it.
credit.
Yeah.
You've got to look
But you will
surprised when you
get
get it
it.
later this week now.
But that's how do I give
You
it to
get it
myself?
tomorrow.
That's going to be
Well,
that's
yeah, I think
absolute joy.
That's maybe why they asked us.
Thank
as
you.
well.
That was
Oh.
thing.
Oh,
But you know,
it's lovely to see. You know, we can see your
Yeah.
enthusiasm for doing the job that you do. What's next? Have you got I know.
well, I'm going to Cuba in 10 days to do a series of workshops for students and professionals. I do love passing it on.
Yeah.
I think, you know, that's, you know, I don't know how many films I've got left, but if I can pass on, if I can make, you know, it's only animation, but if it can make a tiny bit of difference, if it can give somebody a chance to say, this is my opinion, or this is my story, this
Give
is,
them a voice.
I'm here, you know, and I think that's what's so good about animation. It's like a clown putting on a red nose. He can say anything.
It's a real pleasure to meet you. Barry
It's a
Purves.
joy.
Huge congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Well
very
done.
much indeed.
So please come to the festival.
Thank you.
Lots of children's films, adults films,
brilliant.
whatever, everything.
While I take the award away from you,
Yes.
I will look after it. Let's catch up with the weather. Carol can tell us what's going on. Morning.